please. Thank fucking Christ! I knew it. Just the one, yeah. Alright, well, this is the one, so, fucking give me more. I need understanding of any kind. Makes a lot of sense to go straight to her mother. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh god, this one's about to be real sad, because this is after Iris died in the other route, right? Because after he told Hitomi, and now he's being depressy over here, which makes a lot of sense.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness.
Oh wait, this is when he found the other body of her. Right.
Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
This is what I was really great for, because she can completely remove
First
emotion
question.
from the problem. And
The
that's
cold
his
storage
problem right now,
warehouse
that he
was
can't.
not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Ice cream to preserve something. I would use the funny dialogue, but this is such a serious context, it feels wrong to me, I'm sorry. Again, I will do the funny dialogue, and there's going to be a bunch that I'm subjected to regardless of how I feel about it. Anyway, but I'll do it. I'll do optional funny dialogue when I'm up for it, basically. But right now I'm not. I just need answers now. Damn it. And I just went through 2 very confusing scenarios, so I better get a less one right now. Please, please.
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question.
That's confusing what I mean.
Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was? That is a unique factor, but there was something else. Something more
No, it's the right eye
peculiar.
in that case. That's really interesting. Is that the original one?
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
But we do not know for certain that the culprit was attempting to dispose of the body. There is something more unusual. What is unnatural about that?
Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found, but then they cover it with a cloth? That implies they thought that someone would eventually find it.
I explained earlier, the body may not have been hidden by the culprit, and even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for their victim.
So the cloth was a sign of pity?
That is a possibility.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid, but we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
I think the truth is this, so...
What I saw on Sunday must have been a hallucination. It was a dream.
No, Date.
Huh?
You're overthinking it. You saw the corpse, but Iris was alive, which means...
Which means what? What else could it be?
I see. I understand. Maybe we're thinking about this all wrong. Iris isn't alive. She's dead. I saw the ghost of Iris.
Mr. Date, it's time for your medication.
It's not that. What is it?
You've got it.
I got what? Please explain how this makes any sense. Other than all those things. Because those aren't the answer, we know this now. And we've established that one isn't the answer. What? Please explain. I'm so confused. Wait, she wasn't dead either time, right?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
How?
Excuse me, what?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed.
What?
She must have been killed after giving birth.
Excuse me, what?
The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
Excuse me, what? I'm so fucking confused.
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris.
Wait, what?
It's someone else.
Who?
Which means...
Oh my...
Iris is still
okay!
Not necessarily. She could be alive.
Here's a corpse, but it got moved.
We haven't confirmed that yet.
Then how did they dress her up? It's so perfectly... Okay, okay, so this is another woman that isn't...
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp
Because we know
object to
she's
the
a virgin.
victim's back.
Okay.
Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Iba, who is this?
Unknown.
Jane Doe, and not Iris.
Is there an estimated time of death?
It's not Iris, is what it
Impossible
was.
to
Okay.
determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Whoa.
10 years?
What? Not
She
even
was killed
6?
more than 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Exactly. Her identity is her killer is also unknown, but there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's somnium.
That's so interesting.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
Another series of murders. Before the original Cyclops killings, but also Cyclops killings. Or a singular, maybe.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Yeah, well, you killed a woman.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary, the same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Alright. Let's grab Mizuki, come back, kick their asses, grab So, kill the fuck out of him. I wish.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do.
Except come,
We did arrive
except get
without a
Mizuki,
warrant.
have her kick all their asses.
We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
Nice reference, Uchikoshi.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits
Nice
nicely.
fucking reference.
Alright,
It's your
Alice.
first game.
What about her?
Someone might be able to identify
I think he
her.
made a game before 999, but...
Who?
999 reference. Nice.
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
I don't fucking remember, so I'm just gonna... eliminate them until it get the right one.
That was the second time, when my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own. I'm not talking about then.
Okay.
I'm talking about the...
Oh, So's dream. I forget what fucking day it was, though. Oh, it must have been... Because Sunday,
days
Monday,
ago.
Tuesday... Yeah.
Saturday night,
Yeah,
I synced at Abyss.
Yeah.
Yes,
I eliminated
in the
it by
Somnium
days.
World, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question.
So it was the
In
same
which
girl.
Somnium did we see Alice?
So's.
I understand your
Oh wait, no, Mizuki.
We
I
did
forgot.
see In that sense, your answer is not... However, I mean,
Yeah.
whose brain were we...
Wait, how the... Wait, yeah. How would she... That's interesting. So we have to go to Mizuki. Do we have to stick with her again?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future.
So how the
They are
fuck
made
is she
from
aware
the
of that?
past. Therefore,
Poor girl, has she had to see death before her mom? I guess.
Mizuki
she
has
must have.
seen Alice before.
How the
there is
fuck?
no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Kakume Shrine.
The shrine.
Yeah, this is
Why
the
would
one
she
thing
be
about
there?
Mizuki that I
I know.
didn't learn about her
She is
so
supposed
far.
to be
So what the
looking for
fuck?
Iris.
And why did she never seem to tell Date?
Okay, let's go.
Because
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
That's because he was probably just sitting in the maid cafe. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga, and we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be, so I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories, so that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything about how Renju ran off with the assassin, number 89. Yep. How 89 is connected to So. Yep. Love this game. I mean, moments like this are just really awesome. Exciting. And that Seijin was linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
How the hell did you see this poor lady? What a strong grill.
I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift.
Wait, so
And then, after a little bit, he left.
It was him.
I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself.
So he killed...
And then...
Oh, that's right. It must have been
Saw
related to
Alice's
the
dead
Yakuza
body.
thing, right?
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Hmm. Why would he talk to her about? Why would she talk to him about that? What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris.
Certainly does.
I couldn't believe
Thanks,
she was
Uchikoshi.
dead. I just
You
couldn't.
motherfucking red herring.
So I went to
Red
Iris's
herring.
house.
Not red
Huh.
harems,
What's wrong, Mizuki?
but those two probably. Or at least harems. It's kind of
Iris
what
was
each game ends up
alive.
having in a way.
I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Huggy. This poor girl has had to see so much fucked up ass shit. It's basically all her parents' fault, if you really think about it. In a way, partly. At least that one, yeah, that's for sure. What the fuck? Well, she didn't call the police because her dad. You know, it's her dad. She loves it. Duh.
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huggy. She didn't. There's no fucking way.
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask.
Yeah.
It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay.
Huggy.
I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Oh.
Why?
because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born.
Okay.
After my
So he
grandpa died,
is
Daddy
connected
took
to
over.
it.
In exchange
The whole
for
game was
managing
the game was
warehouse,
telling you this
he
whole
gave
time he
ownership
wasn't.
of the company to someone else.
Oh,
I guess he
Uchikoshi,
didn't want to let this place
motherfucking
go.
red herrings.
Or
Swear to Christ.
maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Yeah.
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years, that's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
He
We've known
literally
each other
killed
for
this
20 years now.
Girl. At that time.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend.
Oh,
One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters
wait
for
a
questioning.
motherfucking...
MPD still believes that the body
What
we
is...
discovered was Iris.
What the hell did Mitomi do? I'm so
Got it.
confused. Why would she do anything bad?
Contact boss.
I fucking
Have them
refuse to
bring
believe
Hitomi
she
to
did
Abyss.
anything bad.
Roger that.
Especially... My brain is exploding. At this point, I should just name every episode My Brain is Exploding. It's just it. Like, and then a number after it.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are. Cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Because you know that it ain't her.
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Why did she do anything bad? I'm literally tearing up at the very idea that she did anything bad, this kind-ass woman. What the fuck? However, there's a very common theme of people doing some pretty fucked up shit for Renju. Because he seems to really just attract people who really trust him and want to do good things for him. Do whatever he says, for whatever, like, again, like, Pewter, like Iris, like, and Hitomi. I think that all of these incidents that are connected to Renju is Renju manipulating people into doing stuff. For some reason, and probably related to the Yakuza at this point? But why Monica, and what's... the eye again...
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's
And
been managed
also...
by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there.
And also,
And if I'm not mistaken,
he asked Hitomi if Iris
knew about
knew,
the corpse too,
so
Hitomi.
she knows, so that's for sure.
you and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to
We're
talk.
gonna sync with her.
Sync with her.
What the fuck? I'm glad we're finally getting this part because there's been some small hints over and over again that she's definitely related to
I'm
this. but
sure I've told you enough times by now,
How
but
the fuck?
please, come back within 6 minutes.
Pewter, you're still
can't
valid.
promise you that,
but
Peter.
next time he comes on screen, I have to flip him off
What do you
for a
mean?
second, because
I
of
mean,
the
I'm
last
not coming
words. There
back
you
until
go.
I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
I'll keep it back here because
You
it's
know
less
why.
white that way, and
Because it
it's
will take over my
definitely my
consciousness?
hand and not my penis.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Do not know what the fuck the lighting problem I have is, but this just happened for some reason. I don't know why.
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
You lying
Then
sack
let's
shit.
try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Oh?
Well,
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Wait a minute.
well,
Okay.
first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit.
Okay.
It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
This happened to him, and that's why they're not saying shit.
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Like how
Indeed.
there's 89
But
shit
there's
in
more
his
to it.
brain.
After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
That explains some shit, I think. Not entirely, but certainly partly.
The human brain has what can be
And they're not,
understood as a
and they're so
memory.
reluctant about it because
One
this
brain can
happened to
only
him
hold
already.
one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands.
Like the fucking warehouse.
That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
That one in the warehouse has been used for that. Computer? Fucking start talking. You're not going to, but... Yeah, boy.
Swapping bodies between two people?
That would explain some things.
Trading minds?
It would certainly. Is he gonna do it?
Remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Is he gonna do it? Why?
Yeah, I got it.
Why would he do it? Why is that conversation? That's a conversation.
You really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Thing is, they'll be able to pull the plug anyway on him, so
Let us begin.
that's probably not like something they're really worried about. But what did he do? I honestly, like, I was a little bit like off in La La Land because ADHD is fun when that came up, so I'm not quite sure what led to the thing about the 6 minutes being brought up. It felt kind of random, but it's obviously very... What's just different? It's new.
God?
I am the god of fire.
I love her. Oh my god. Oh my island.
I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Valid! Especially because he keeps reading
Why,
them
how
and wants him
ruthless.
pouring around Mizuki. That honestly is pretty... He's pretty warranted if you do that to him. I honestly
You
would say
okay?
that.
That hurt.
I love her
I'll let
so
you read
much.
this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
Oh my god.
I will burn it.
I love her.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Like, if only because he has such a porn habit that Mizuki had to have actually seen a bunch of it at 12 years old. That's pretty It's pretty unacceptable.
The
to me.
light over there.
Ugh.
Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
Plus, also, fuck Oda even more because she's also been reading his novels, which are obviously also very horny. So this poor girl's brain is now irreparably damaged by horny bastards. Motherfucker. But especially Date, because she must have accidentally seen a bunch of fun things. Fun for Date, not for her, surely. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside. Deep inside a brain. Huh.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Very interesting. Uchikoshi's really good at hooking you on what the fuck is going on, and then you think you start understanding what the fuck is going on, and then he veers the whole fucking thing so far from where you thought it was going that you're like, never fucking mind. At least that's been my experience. I'm sure it's entertaining to watch, so I'm sure that's fine for y'all, but for me, my head's just exploding. But these games make me enjoy my head exploding. Uchikoshi's evil. And I'm masochistic. I don't know what else to say about that. Let's continue. All joking aside, though, this game is fucking amazing. I think they really crafted some really, really, really great shit here. Yes, I'm looking at her panties. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that's not what I'm doing, because I'm not a liar. Well, I try not to be one. Anyway, I lied once again today.
I cannot identify the variety.
I lied once again today. It was an insecurity lie, the type that I and probably most people tend to do. Oh yeah, I go to therapy every weekend. There's a lady that sits in the main lobby and volunteers to help, patients get to where they need to be, and just like being cool and sort of being like a kind of like a a receptionist, and I talk to her a lot while I'm waiting for my therapist to come out and get me, and she's basically a great friend of mine by now. She's an older lady, Native American lady, and she's awesome. I love her. The thing is that we often talk about what's going on in my life, and she's very worried that I still haven't really found a way to make money. And so every week I tell her about how this is going in Twitch, and I tell her that I'm still not making money. And she's obviously visibly worried, so this week I said that there's been a little bit. And honestly, that wasn't the worst lie ever, because I know that, for example, that UNPC tried to donate to me, and I'm still not sure if I've figured out how YouTube does its donations. I need to do that eventually. And then, Twitch, may get something out of it. Plus, I definitely have made money on the internet before with other endeavors. So it's not like the biggest lie that I've ever made. It is technically true in a way, but it's not really true. So, I'm just hoping that this year, and the games that are coming out this year, and the series that I work on this year, the different kinds of videos that I work on this year, might start making things happening. Because at the end of the day, I just can't bring myself to just work because money like most people. I have to have passion about what I'm doing. It feels utterly necessary for me. And this is what I'm passionate about. These types of videos. And thus I don't do clickbait shit. And thus I'm not paid yet. Thankfully I am blessed to be in a situation where I can, spend my time not making money. I know that lots of people unfortunately are forced to do exactly what I feel like would break me by getting a normal job. Regardless, I just wanted to be vulnerable there for a second, because I think that's really important, that we need to be okay with that as human beings. Because I think that society ends up making us, be afraid to talk things out, which is how you fucking get your brain in order. I think we all know this, that's why therapy exists. I also just wanted to, at least confess that I lied. Because I hate that I did that. But it's still going to be hard to tell her the truth now. That I actually lied last week and I said I was making money, but I probably should do that at some point. It's just the whole thing. I don't want her to worry about me. And that was the biggest way that I saw to have her not worry about me. And it was just a little white lie, and she was so happy with that, So it's really hard for me to not lie in situations like that. I'm sure I'm not alone there. And I hope that this will make you feel like less of a bad person if you've had that kind of situation in your life. And again, this is why we share things. It's mutually beneficial. Not talking about your emotions all the time, like most people are used to, doesn't help anyone. I found that out the hard way from my dad being that type of person, and me being so mentally not with that, yeah, it really bothers me. So I'm really adamant about it. And I'm hoping that one of the reasons my channel gets big is because it's not just entertainment, it's supposed to at least be a place where people can get a source of empathy and feel safe to be themselves. That's what I want my channels to be, And also just, again, something that maybe at least indirectly, even maybe directly in some way, helps people with their mental bullshit, because everyone's got mental bullshit and it sucks. Anyway, I'm just working on it, but again, I want to do all that through starting with my passion for Vigigams on these channels, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, as I said, I'm using a guide for every choice, because I just don't want to languish around and do dumb, stupid timed puzzles, because I need to fucking get at the meat of this story. God damn it, Uchikoshi. Right, so worship is, for some reason, what you need to...
Worship it? I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
But why would you think to do that to a flower, though? So I'm really... Yeah, and, oh, it's an iris, right?
And a little?
It's a winter iris, which makes a lot of sense. At least I think so. My brain went pink hair. Oh yeah, speaking of pink hair. Oh yeah, because I haven't played since I started this Somnium, and then I saved and quit like 2 weeks ago, and then I edited that whole last session into several videos. Actually, it was like 3 weeks ago. Ish. Almost 3. I have definitely, like, I always do when I edit. And this is the reason I definitely make sure to edit through the last session before I play the game again. I definitely figured out some shit, I think. At least I got some theories and some, like... I was definitely really missing, I think, a lot of the hints that were being dropped. So I'm gonna quickly go over them, because we're in Hitomi's dream anyway. It's mostly about Hitomi and everything. So what I'm thinking is that Iris is actually Monika's daughter because pink hair, and they look so alike. And what happened is, I think the 3 of them were up in the mountains and something happened and they accidentally killed her. Maybe she also ended up giving birth here in the mountains. And so what happened is Hitomi just took her in like she was her own daughter. She has pink hair. That can't... She looks like exactly like her too. It's not just the pink hair. But then what the hell is with So? And I mean, the thing is she's raising Iris. She keeps talking with So, and So's having dreams of stabbing her. Is he the one that... Man, I don't fucking know. Did Sho swap minds with Renju in order to have those dreams? Because what if Renju was ultimately the one that ended up killing Monika? Again, I'm probably drawing conclusions from places that are just way too unsafe to draw any sort of real conclusions from. Which is a hazard of playing these sorts of games and just a part of the process that you can enjoy of just coming up with theories that are just really fucking wrong. And when I watch playthroughs of these kind of games, and I love doing that, God, I really want to watch a playthrough of this game and 2 when I'm done with them. You have no idea. In fact, I already started watching earlier parts that I know I covered just because I really wanted to know what some of my favorite YouTubers, especially Crystal, CRYSTAAHHL, I do believe is how it's spelled. I love her content so much. She's a big particular inspiration to me, fellow long-haired, brown-haired person who's just kind of goofy and horny and loves these kind of games. But anyway, she's kind of a spirit animal, especially because of how much she loves ass. Anywho, okay, so I'm gonna try to actually, like, utilize Timey here. The only issue with that is that apparently you don't get a lot of them, but apparently if you investigate the rocks, you'll be able to get Timey from them right now, so... I'm aware it's a rock, Iba. I'm not that stupid. I try to convince myself I'm not stupid at all, but we always see all our own mistakes, and I think that often makes most people think they're the dumbest person alive. But I promise that probably no one is. You probably can't really quantify that, actually, if you want to tackle it logically. But unfortunately, this kind of thought pattern isn't logical. But I think that some people can use logic better than me to get out of these sorts of mental loops, but I've been able to get out of it by just realizing there's a lot of evidence to the contrary of my negative self-perceptions. And the more that I think about that, the better I feel, I've noticed. Like, it just... At this point, I am much better able to notice that. It took a long time for me to even start feeling like it was even marginally true. I think a lot of it came from just examining where my self-perceptions came in therapy. But anywho, I think performing everything except for the 5-second one will give you a random timing. That's what it said. I'll worship the rock too. Worship everything!
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
Yeah.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Well,
try it.
he is Japanese.
You insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Guess it was a waste of time. Maybe the real joke there was, guess it was a waste of time, even though I am the one who made you do the thing. To progress here, I apparently need to stick hand in here.
I may be able to fit inside.
I'd like to fit inside you. What? Huh? I didn't say anything. Scream! Some of these are really funny, but I really want answers. I apologize for just skipping the funny shit at this point. But I just... Yeah, I've explained why I'm like this with these now. Besides, there's funny shit crammed into every other aspect of the game. So I get enough of it. Like, for example, that was pretty funny.
I am still in the forest.
Humor is always a big element of his writing. So you'll get it no matter
Is
what.
someone there? That voice is...
Find out
Renju.
where that voice is coming from.
I think it's Renju. Well, it was a male-sounding voice, so I'm assuming it's Renju, but I don't really know if I heard Renju there. Okay, apparently I need to find the tree again, and I think you can do that by following the firefly lights. Again, there's a little bit of weird wording on the wiki, which I'm still using, by the way. This Omni Files wiki on fandom.com. So I'm not quite sure exactly what it's saying again, but I don't know, I just like using it because I like wikis. I like how they're laid out. Okay, there's Renju. Apparently you don't talk to him yet. You have to find another hole in the tree first, from what I understand. Yeah, there we go. Hole in tree 2.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
And apparently I need to tackle it? How could she even... I imagine tackling into it? Because... But, like, she could fit in the other one. She couldn't fit in this one, seems like. But
understood. I will do my best.
did she tackle the whole tree? See, this is why I don't feel like we need the funny shit that wastes time anyway. Literally wastes time the way the game is made. Which I really don't... Like, again, I would do all of them if I could. If I feel like... If I felt like redoing it as many times as that would require, but no. Especially with some of them. Some of them are real strict. Some of them are much more chill. Even later game ones I'm finding are a little bit less of a pain in my ass than some of the earlier ones, but I think some of them might just be now understanding how the frickin' system works, but regardless. And also, like, using guides every time and not ever getting led astray that way. That's actually definitely most of it. I'm here to solve the big puzzle of the game, which is what the fuck is happening. So if y'all are here for that, so am I. Hole in tree 2. Now I need to find Renju and show him the picture.
Renju Okiura.
What's he doing? What happened? Well, I mean, that's... You can flirt with them. Every time you can do even marginally horny shit, my brain is just... Listen, okay, I know how much I said I don't want to do extraneous options before, but if it's slightly horny, or especially if it's extremely horny, I will always be tempted. Because that's just where... My brain just lives in the gutter, you know? Swims in there.
Yoo-hoo, Renju.
Oh my god. See, listen.
Come get some of
Flirty women, give me more of them. I had to do it.
Come on.
Listen, literally, that would work on me.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
I agree, because that literally makes me horny. But it's probably because I'm desperate. What? Excuse me? Didn't say anything. No, I'm not desperate, actually. But I just, listen, I would fuck anyone. But I'm not, like, out here trying to get laid. I'm not like one of those men that want to just go find every pussy I can stick my cock in. Which, there seems to be a lot of those. Besides, honestly, porn is great. What? I'm just very spicy with the commentary today. I feel like I should apologize for it. I just have zero ass filter today, which, it feels great to just say whatever I want with zero filter, but long-term YouTube and Twitch might not like it, but short-term I might lose people because of it, but I'd like to tone it down just a little bit. I feel like it's a little creepy, some of the shit I say, but a lot of it's in good fun, and honestly, just, this is my brain. I'll be honest, I'm this horny, obviously, right, but, like, I really am. Like, I do not put on a filter like a lot of streamers. This is pure Durgan you're getting. And Derg is kind of a persona, but it's mostly just me. No, you know what Derg is? Derg is me without any masking or filter at all. I don't put on a persona, I take off a persona limiter. Is what happens when I become Derg to Durgan on the internet. So it's very freeing to do this. But yeah, we show picture here. Also, I keep forgetting to use these still.
Renju, look at this.
Yeah, it's just the three of them, yeah.
Wait!
Renju, stop!
I guess I need to follow him more? Shook Renju. If he is involved with this girl's death, showing him a picture with the girl in it would, I guess, certainly shooketh a man, I suppose. He do be shooketh because he ran the fuck away. I wonder what the original Japanese phrasing of that was, because shake feels like an odd word there. So I have this feeling that it's another one of those Japanese words that just kind of awkwardly translate into English, man. And or phrases. Probably phrases. Because when you start getting into the Japanese characters that mean several words, that's often I've found, just from watching a lot of Big Clingy's content and him breaking down what the original Japanese of English translated games were, I've observed that a lot of times when the English gets awkward, it's because there's just a Japanese character that means a lot more than one English word can possibly mean. And there's usually very many different interpretations you can actually draw from a single Japanese character. Like, I could not imagine learning that language. It seems so much more complex than English. Especially because, like, I look at the characters and I'm like, how the fuck do people write that shit? Anyway. So basically what I'm saying is Japanese people are five-head. Wait, that's why Asian people are so smart. Their languages are so fucking five-head to begin with that they have to become five-head to function. That makes so much sense. Anyway. Okay, so you find another hole in tree. Hole in tree 1 again. Apparently. And then... Okay, that one's not activating. Different hole. When I said different hole, my brain went to a place... And if you've watched any porn, you probably know exactly what I mean. Anyway. 3 minutes, Dante. I'm aware. Oh, this is not a hole in the tree, it's a hole in the ground. Okay, I have to go around that branch. She can't move under and over branches. It's too advanced for a video game character. AI hasn't reached that point yet. Anyway.
What is this hole? It wasn't here.
Actually, AI has not reached the level of Aiba in real life. And I will be amazed if it does, but still. Actually, will I be amazed if it does? I don't know, man. There's some amazing shit it can already do. Anyway.
Really?
It's the only option, and I did hear that, I did see that that was what you needed to do, but regardless of that, it's the singular option here. That's very deep. Nice camera angle, game. Thank you. What?
It's even more
And I'm just all the horny. I love me some prone bug. Brain! God, I am very horny today. I'm sorry. You know why I'm so horny today? Persona 3 Reload's coming out, so I've been constantly having Mitsuru on the brain. And that will only continue as I play that game. Because somehow, Atlas has this magical ability to make their characters even hotter when they do a remake. And Jesus fucking Christ, is that true for Reload. Oh, the designs, bruh. Anyway. Okay, I need to find Hitomi, which will keep running away from us. Huh, okay. So apparently I need to find Hole in Tree 3 and scream into it to get a bracelet to give to her, and that's when she'll not be doing that. It's funny how the game just illustrated exactly what I was talking about. Hole in Tree 3, there we go. I was a little worried that I might get lost because...
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Why specifically a capybara? I feel like for these sorts of references, Uchikoshi reaches for the most, like, obscure thing that he can use for a joke or something like this. Because, like, I know a capybara is an animal, okay? But, like, I don't think you hear about capybaras much. I don't even remember what they're native to. I think they're pretty rare, too, but I don't even know. Because you don't hear about them much, so... At least in America, I might remember to research what a capybara is. You know what? I'm curious. I'm gonna do it right here. Oh yeah, it's a big old floofy rodent, and they're very cute. Here's an illustration. Yeah, they are native to South America. Okay, that would explain why I don't really feel like I hear about them much. Like, you know, mostly I hear about animals that live in America, because they live in America. Makes sense, right? Anyway, let's climb back out of that rabbit hole, or capybara hole? It's a different rodent. And into the rabbit hole that is this video game once again, which, God, Jesus fucking Christ, it's deep. In fact, speaking of holes, there's a lot of holes in this forest, man. I think they're symbolic. I think they might have found her dead in a hole, somehow. I think they might have accidentally killed her by making her fall down that big hole, maybe. But what I'm thinking is they committed manslaughter on Monica, and then they hid it, and then Hitomi, ridden with guilt, raised her daughter, because Iris has pink hair, and she looks exactly like her. But, like, again, why is she buddy-buddy with So, man? That's real weird, because So wanted to literally kill Iris, and that's Hitomi's daughter. Although, what if Hitomi doesn't know that? What I'm thinking is that when Hitomi was talking with So, and when Mizuki saw her walking with So, that one time, what I'm thinking is those were points where number 89 had swapped minds with So, using that warehouse after getting free, probably with Renju's help, maybe with Boss's help. I'm thinking Boss had something to do with some of the mind swapping that went on. You know what happened? Someone might have kidnapped Boss or something, or even convinced her to do it, swapped minds with her, and then committed that murder as her. The one against So, in that one route. I feel like she would have reason to at least think about killing So. He gets in the way of her job really, really a lot, so I get it. And she knew about it. Although, why does she know? And now I'm like thinking, with the whole mind swapping thing being revealed, now I'm thinking, how many times has someone been someone else in this game? Like, literally, you're looking at one person, you think you're talking to one person, but because it can only hold the memories of another person, you're actually talking to a different person in their head. What this makes you think of is, you know that one time where talking to Iris after syncing with her. But yeah, what I'm thinking is Date isn't actually Date. What I'm thinking is Date may have the memories of 89 in him because of a mind swap, but like, they actually got mixed in with his own memories? Or wait, no, what if he basically is like a copy of 89? No, because they can only hold... A body can only hold one consciousness, so... Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this shakes out, man, but there's definitely 89's memories in his head. That's the only way the playing patty cake with Iris memory that keeps coming up makes any sense to me. Because it was literally revealed that that was definitely 89. That was definitely one of 89's memories because it was vividly represented when she was talking about it. So there's 89's memories in his head. That's for sure. I think that is a result of a sync with 89 a long time ago. And that's all I really have as far as what I feel like I can conclude solidly. Other than pretty sure Iris is actually Monica's daughter. Those are the two things that make sense to me right now. Everything else... Anyway.
Leave it
Whoops!
To me. I will break it down.
So, I out-typed out of the game because guide, and also I needed to take a break.
Perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful...
And then when I clicked back into the game, I clicked on that and accidentally. That's funny.
A hole in a tree.
You have less than 2 minutes, Doctor.
Which is why I'm going to use this. Thanks for reminding me of the urgency so that I remembered to do that. But I need to actually scream into this.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
I mean, probably.
What are you trying to say?
It's been pretty
won't remember this
clear.
Still.
Horny beast.
Hitomi stopped.
And he's like, oh no. Oh man. Or maybe he's like, oh yes. He's probably like, oh yes. She stopped because she's horny for me? I feel like he would be thinking that. But that is the kind of mental gymnastics a desperate person would do. And he definitely qualifies. We've been made very aware of this. I don't know if she looks younger here, but she certainly looks different. She should look younger. And I've never seen her wear an outfit like this. Because she generally wore different stuff when she was a teenager. That makes sense. Well, my brain goes in this direction, and I'm sure Date's does too. But I need to find a bracelet, and specifically Hole in Tree 3, by screaming into that one. And then do show bracelet on her, apparently. Wait, hold on. Stick hand in on Hole in Tree 3. I think I might actually... Okay, running out of time here. I hope not. Oh, geez. I may if I keep doing that. Really, there's now a stick hand in.
A hole in a...
Gotta get bracelet from that.
I won't get sucked in, right? A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist.
Very big.
Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Might be important. Hold on.
There's a lot of, like, weird item size ratios I've noticed in this game. It might be just kind of... It's hard to make items the right size and, like, are visible enough sometimes? I'm not quite sure. Oh, jeez. Where is she at now? Rock on. I'm trying to... Nameplates are always the first thing you see, so... Yeah, I've been using those.
That's Hitomi.
As much as Date wants to do these two, and I kind of want to see what the outcome would be. I mean, he already had an option for Aiba to kiss her, so like, yeah, it's clear that, you know, this is one of these women that Date's into, apparently. But anyway, yeah, here you go.
remember this?
And then she run again.
Wait!
Follow her.
On it!
We're at the last mental lock, but do I have enough time? We shall see. Is this gonna be the first time I fail one in a while? Because that's not very much time, my dude. Yes, I'm aware! And I'm not quite sure how I wasted the time that I did. But, I need to find hole... Which one? Hole 2 first.
Time's up.
Yeah. Is that, like, wavy thing? Yeah, I lose. I can't even find the hole. Is that hole 2? Yeah, okay, that's where that is.
Damn it.
Oof. Yeah, I definitely need to restart, because that was not enough time there. I am in a much better place here. Here we go, we're doing good. Jump in on hole 2. I'm settling in. I think I've slaked the rust off of my brain for this game.
A large hole. Was this here before? If there is nothing left to do...
Whee! And, like, we're going deeper into the repressed memories is, I think, what these holes in the ground represent. And the holes in the trees represent, I think, things related specifically to Monica, who they're both trying to forget. Or that Hitomi is, at least.
I can try.
So that's what I'm thunking there. Dig up on Cluster Amaryllis, which sounds like a plant name, but I have no idea what that looks like. But thankfully I don't need to, because the name will lead me to it to begin with anyway.
A Lycorus flower.
Lycorus. Yeah, Hitomi loves her flowers, which is very cute.
Let's do it. What? Another hole.
Jump in on hole 3.
A large...
Less than 2 minutes, Date.
And that's it. And we did it. And I don't care about them achievements, so...
I will not protest.
I think the rocks... No, maybe not. Well, yeah, I think the rocks will allow you to have a time you to save for this. But I don't really care about the achievement for clearing it with 1 second remaining. It's bullshit to ever do that, so... Yeah, I'm here to enjoy the story and solve the mystery and love these characters, so... Yeah.
That is...
You know what? This is probably going to be really good for the thumbnail here. Yeah. The eye. What's with the eye thing, man? So, did they accidentally kill her, or did they really kill her on purpose? And if so, why? And why was the eyes thing already a thing back then? So they did kill her like that, but... Huh. Big ol' Dergy, is all I know about that. Hawk AI? Brain.
Hitomi. I think
Pretty
I know what happened.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be some Japanese word or something,
You three
but...
were close.
Yeah.
You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the
or
body
maybe it
of
was
Alice.
nothing to do with them.
You brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
Oh, yeah, if neither of them killed her, that makes more sense, actually.
My guess is So Sejima killed Monica.
Oh!
I've seen inside his head before.
Oh my god, duh! Okay, thank god it's not as bad as I thought it was.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding.
Thank fucking Christ, please
I'll
explain.
tell you the truth.
Yay, answers. But I'm sure there will be more questions with these answers again, but I think some things are about to actually be answered, actually. Yep! Because this song's happening, so you know that. There's a very young Monica. Is that Hitomi? She had black hair. Huh. Wait, was that their daughter?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
Or wait, was
No, you can't.
wait,
Why
did
not?
she get pregnant by So?
Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal.
So he was a murderer
Your
this long
stomach
ago.
doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you.
Yeah, I think
And
he
especially
got
about
her
our child.
pregnant.
I
Like-
haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
Okay, so he probably just like had a fling with her because he has money and
He wants to know
influence and
about the
uses that
baby.
to do that. And then
He must be
Got it.
panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal.
wait, that's right. I
Just
think we're
graduated
the
high
son.
Don't
He
you
did
see how he looks?
he did say your own father, killed by
knew
your
how
own
the public
father
would take it.
when he killed us that one time.
That's why he gave you the money to...
Or
deal
thought
with
he
it.
did, I think.
There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
I told him that I won't
This
cause
poor
any
woman,
trouble.
because she only died because she fucking went to him.
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little
But
bit?
why did he stab the eye
be
out or
right back.
take it out? Or why did he do that for?
Fine.
Okay, so...
But take this with you, just in case.
But why the fuck is she talking to So? What the fuck, man? Is she plotting to
GPS
murder
transmitter.
him or something?
Just to be extra safe.
By she, I
I
mean
really don't
Hitomi.
think I'll need it.
Why did she change her hair?
okay.
It's so
It-
different.
it'll make you
I
feel better.
I love women with black hair. So I don't know. Why did she dye it? That's interesting.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said...
Because I thought that was her natural color. Because brown is a very natural color for a while. Except for anime hair doesn't follow real life logic. Because for example, she just has naturally pink hair. Because that makes sense.
It ended in tragedy.
But anyway.
What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
Then... Yeah. Wait, it was someone else. Interesting. What? Interesting. He didn't want that to happen? What the fuck? I'm so confused. What? I thought So was just evil, but well, why did he... Like, I thought he literally was just evil enough to kill her to keep that from getting out. But what was that? Who was that? Is that who's in our fucking body? Because I don't think it's Date. Who is Date? I don't fucking know. Now, about Monica's killer, because who? What?
You said that Monica was killed by So, right?
Well...
But that's not true.
No, wait. How does she know
Monica
that?
was killed by
Who the fuck is that?
the son of So and his late wife.
I think I'm right. About him being that person.
Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes.
And why would a little boy do that?
How old is
I don't
Date? Because
know.
I bet the numbers add
I
up.
can't imagine.
But how did... Oh, so that was literally... It was publicized and everything. Huh. How was he so fucked up at 12 years old to do that, though?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
Huh, oh, okay. So it's not actually that bad. He's not as bad a guy as you think, it's just he has this to cover up, but now he's definitely doing bad shit. Yeah, who told you this? Because how the fuck does she know this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras.
Hmm.
Renju had connections with them.
Okay.
How did the Kumakuras know?
Because they obviously have connection with, so yeah. Huh. What happened after Monika's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Mm-hmm.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
And I bet he took the eye because of his thing with eyes. And that explains the eye thing, at least in her case, but no one else's. Monika's case. So yeah, Hitomi and Renju are not bad people. Because yeah, they did not kill her. Like, how would you even accidentally kill someone too? And that doesn't explain the eye thing at all. So that explains everything. But like, how did a 12-year-old do that and why? And
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monika to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monika?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
are you sure he didn't just give it to you? Because pink hair. Or are you not going to tell him that, at least, for some reason?
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast.
The holes are, yeah,
Before long.
relating to
We good
specifically
here?
this.
Yeah, cover her. Just a minute.
Yeah, her. Oh no, the hole was for Barry. Oh, that's still Monika. Yeah!
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Ugh.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Oof, man.
Monika!
The dirt there really sells it. Actually, wait.
Monika!
Wait. Her hair's... Was it ever black like I thought it was? I'm confused. I swear to God her hair was black in one scene. Did they... Was that a mess up on the art team? Did they, like... forget that her hair was supposed to be brown for a scene? I don't know.
We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of.
And that's why he hit her.
Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monika and her baby were going to be trouble. Monika's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then... they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monika's baby.
And that's why...
We had to. No matter what.
Yeah. I understand now. Very interesting.
I understand.
Yep. Her voice sounds very different. She's supposed to be younger, I get it. But yeah. I think So actually had feelings for her. Even if not, he actually wasn't as bad a guy at this point as we think he is, but I think he is now. Either that or... Okay. If Date is that child of his that killed her so brutally, that's why he hates Date so fucking much. Whoa.
But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
It was all... Yeah, this is actually really kind of sweet in a kind of fucked up way. They did all this to preserve her and the memory of her. But it really made them look like murderers. Like, really, really...
Don't worry about the baby.
To us, anyway, investigating.
I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica.
Huggy.
Sorry.
Hug.
I'm sorry. Monica.
Oh, interesting. We're Hitomi here. That's cool. 19. He does not look 19. I don't believe that shit. He already kind of looks old for his age, I guess. Actually, wait. Is he supposed to be like 30 or something? No, 18 years ago he said he should be pushing 40, actually. So actually, no, he aged really slow. I think he's actually pretty young looking, but like, at this point he looks kind of like, at least, like, honestly, my brain wants to say 30. You do not look 19, sir. Hitomi? I can believe it, but I don't know about you, man. These 19-year-olds have to deal with this shit? Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go straight to, you know, what will reveal exactly what I know for a fact is already a thing.
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Wait, I don't get it.
It's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love.
Aww.
And Monica reminds me of Monoko, Japanese for eye.
Aww.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And eye, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
Let's go ahead and there's not going to be anything weird in here, especially because this is not Date's brain we're looking through here. It's Hitomi's, who... I think there's not a purer soul in this entire video game, so... Except maybe Iris herself. No, I was actually about to say Mizuki, but no, she's not pure. She's fucking five-head as shit and grown up as hell. You lose purity if you're, like, grown up, and I don't want pure women, okay? Anyway. Which is one reason why I dislike a lot of the tropes in Japanese women in these games. But I understand it's a very Japan thing for, you know, wanting a woman to be pure and dainty and what the fuck ever, but not my ass.
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book.
I see.
It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, You will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monika. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
The fuck?
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I'm pretty sure that's not something we're gonna answer for a while. Yeah.
But I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again, so I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed after doing this over and over. Before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away, but my hands were full. Raising Iris, I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Oh, cute.
Mama, I'm wet.
Cute.
Sweepy.
Wholesome.
Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me?
I'm sure she is.
Mommy,
Yeah,
I want to see
Hitomi's a good mom, and this isn't even her actual
Mommy,
daughter.
you're so good at
That, I
dancing.
think, speaks volumes about how fucking much we need to protect this woman with our lives.
Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little.
Meh.
Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores?
Meh.
I can't help it. My body dances on its
That's
own.
cute. Because, yeah, there's, like, pop music in stores most of the time. That's really cute.
Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody.
Meh.
Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt?
Meh.
Look, we're matching.
Meh, cute! Wholesome as fuck.
Mommy, thank you for everything.
Meh.
I love you more than anything
Oh my
in
god,
the
cute,
whole
cute,
wide
cute,
world.
cute, 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 cute. And I think it's absolutely mutual. That's, yeah, she's a really good person. Oh my god.
Mommy, look.
Hey. Yeah, there's
I
that.
drew it.
That's really cute.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun. We should do it again.
Hey.
The food or the food fight?
Cute.
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too. Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry
That's
him?
really cute.
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all
That's
for
really
it.
cute.
I say go for it.
Oh my god, that's cute.
I would always question myself.
Meh.
Could I keep living a lie?
Meh.
I had promised Monika that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Sejima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that Zoe was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris.
And that's a connection between them. I think subconsciously Iris knows she's Zoe's daughter, and that's what the whole kissing him thing in that one somnium was? Huh.
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental...
Yeah, what was it?
It was...
This is important too.
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
But then,
They can
why
even
did
cure
he not...
cancer. And they go...
Why did she not tell him?
That's what Mom said.
This is plot important, right? Because...
Nanomachines.
Nanomachines, son! I had to do it.
But the procedure would be
Did this game exist before or after that meme?
My salary,
So before or after Metal Gear Rising Revengeance?
I thought hard about it.
I'm actually curious.
How I could get my hands on that kind of
Okay, it's too much goddamn money. Okay, I see.
Time passed.
Makes sense.
Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sojima.
So, what else did she do? Did she do anything after that?
2 days ago.
Okay.
On Saturday night,
Okay.
I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago.
Okay, she changed, voice changed herself.
I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going
So, like, he wasn't gonna straight go and get rid of her because he covered herself. He covered herself. I understand. That's how she's gonna get the money.
If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
That's why he went there. So we know that
I
now.
told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me.
Hitomi is much more directly involved in the current plot than I thought.
Not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the
I
warehouse.
thought what we'd mostly get from her is clues into what led to all this at all. And yes, we got a lot of those. But we also got more of
I came out of
what
my
she's been
hiding
doing.
place to put Monica's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
Date came in. And yeah, she was hiding there the whole time. I was about to actually mention that. Yeah.
I hid behind the forklift
Before
you saw
she
me.
just kept talking and I
when you were
kept
done
thinking.
looking around.
It can't be. Iris.
Losing consciousness. Wait, what? My head felt fuzzy. Couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did. He was literally gonna faint from this? I mean, well...
Iris is not
but
Hitomi's daughter.
something might have happened to him with the sink.
But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So.
I see.
That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions.
Date Hugs. I don't
Date,
blame
snap out of
him,
it.
but what if there's something deeper about this? There we go. I believe in Date. I don't think she did tell him. Yeah, I think that Rohan's just actually a sick bastard. Continuing Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift.
And that's where it was when he found it before.
Makes sense.
Or later.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris.
Yep.
The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
Oh, interesting. I can just go to summarize, but both of these, I'd say, at least this one, yeah, this wasn't, like, directly circumstantially related. The answer to this one is probably no. The answer to this one is she doesn't know, probably, but...
No.
Yeah, didn't think so.
All of this was my idea.
Why did Rohan remove it? Because,
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought that was exactly what I would get. There you go, but still wanted to do it.
What occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to
Yeah.
her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly...
I headed for the exit.
Wait.
Wait, what is she doing? What is he doing? Oh, where is she going? What is she saying?
Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter.
Oh no.
Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
It always comes down to saving Iris, this poor girl. Or not saving her. Listen to the rest of the story. If
the voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
I think it's so. I think he might have figured it out. That it's her that blackmailed
I'm
him.
sorry, but this stops now.
Whoa. They're all being forced by So to do this.
Date.
Oh wait.
Run.
He stabbed. So yeah, it's Renju then because this bastard loves him.
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders.
Okay, I was like, hold on, what's up with her? She's wobbly. He put her to sleep.
Is already going against orders as it is, which is why.
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Turn what power off where? Oh. Nice! Ouch. That hurt. Sounded like it hurt, but yeah. So yeah, boss was gonna straight deny orders, but
now tell me.
I don't think it's orders that made him do that. I think it's Renju that made him do that. He doesn't care about the police. He cares about
why
Renju.
not?
And
If I
probably
told you,
doing
you'd go
his
alone,
experiments.
wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you,
Alright, take me there.
I hope to fucking Christ she's not gonna get insta-killed. Actually, wait. If it's number 89, what if he just wants to see her again? There's a lot of cascading stuff happening right now, but I was expecting that. This can't be the true ending, right? But this is definitely some plot. Some juicy bit of plot. In particular, that ties to a lot of things. How did I know that? Corners of my mind were aching. Huh.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my
Oh. What?
They are attempting to wipe all the data.
The fuck?
Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years.
Excuse me, what?
Including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Surely.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. For 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access logic, like core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
Oof.
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top.
I think it's related to Renju.
Higher-ups
Because...
clearly see you as a threat.
Or...
They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is...
Or maybe he was just threatened by them and then so... And that makes a lot of sense in this situation.
Or else,
Oof.
I will cease to exist.
Oof.
Date, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
Alright, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
This is real oofy. 4 hours, it's fine, there should be plenty of time. Gripped my revolver and got moving. Protect both the beans. I think they're both of my favorite characters in this game that aren't boss. Hitomi and Aiba, so...
I'll go in first. You wait
You
here.
better protect both of them, Date.
Okay.
Or I will kill you. Motherfucker. The way I said that it almost... Like, I didn't mean that, but it sounded like a pun that this game would make.
Is that...
I promise I'm fine. I think I'm just not drinking enough water. If you're worried about my coughing. Excuse me. Okay, there's his corpse, and then who? Number 89. And I think he grabs Hitomi and tries to run away with her after doing all this. Well, fuck. Well, this is a great place to end, and also a horrible one, because excuse me what? But it's mostly a great one, because that was a lot of plot, but again, Uchikoshi's great at revealing some things. So yeah, so what he does, and I honestly love this as much as it frustrates me in the moments when he does this in particular, but what I've noticed he does is he reveals some answers, and then at the same time, or directly after usually, he then makes us ask a lot more questions on top of that. So you slowly increase the answer pile, and pretty much until the end of the game, what's happening is alongside it, there's this just freaking question pile that's like way bigger than I could represent in this tiny corner of the screen. And I honestly love it as much as it frustrates me in moments like this. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Holy fucking shit. I hope y'all are doing okay and having good ones. And I hope y'all have something as important to you as doing these videos and streaming is for me. Because this shit is my peace and everything I love about life. I don't know, man. I love creating things. I love consuming things that are creative and thought-provoking, and being able to just be my damn self on camera, and hopefully doing something positive for people, not just entertaining, but also entertaining, and providing sort of thought-provoking content as well, you know, challenging myself in several ways, and just making things that people hopefully enjoy, and doing stuff that I love at the same time, man. Good shit. But yeah, like, yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm so fucking excited. I'm doing great. Because fucking P3 Reload is happening very quickly. It should be playable in, hold on, let me check, a little bit over an hour from now. I'm so fucking hyped. But either way, friends, like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see y'all next time. Heck yeah!